Oh, I've screwed up my morning routine for 2 weeks, and here's what happened. So, hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to share with you the the really bold decision that I made in the last 2 weeks. I want to self-test it. What happened if I, stop doing my morning routine? So, for some of you who may not know who I am, I want to share a little background for myself. So I was now in Hong Kong, and I'm a student in the United States because I'm having the summer holiday. So I moved back to my hometown and living with my parents right now. And the reason why I want to do this video sharing the power of morning routine and sharing the results that I got if I stop doing my morning routine, if I screw up my morning routine, and that is what I did in the last 2 weeks. And before I talk about the results that I have, or the consequence of not taking my morning routine, I want to share the past, about a little bit of my past. So do you mind if I share a little bit of myself? If yes, just comment yes below. And so, for some of you who may not know me, I in my past I was that very shy boy. I've very low confidence. I've low self-esteem, and at the point that I was addicted to video games. And so at that time, I didn't have any self-control or self-discipline. That I just constantly lacking those willpower to take action, to do what I really want in my life. The point, whenever I have some exam or test coming up, I always procrastinate. I always, try to, messing here and there on social media, YouTube, or playing computer games to get myself feel better, to get the instant reward that I really, delayed for those study. I delayed to do the revision, and that's the reason why it's a lot of time I failed my exam. And as in the past, I've identified myself as a procrastinator because I always procrastinate whenever I will be more stressed. I just always procrastinate and didn't take action. And in the last year, just a year ago, that's bring a lot of pain, and struggle to me. Why? Because I was about to have those university exam, and that's a moment that I failed my exam, my test 3 times. Why? Because I just constantly delaying to study. I constantly just procrastinate. That I'm messing here and there on social media, on Facebook, on YouTube, watching tons of YouTube videos about those funny videos, about those TV shows, about those video games competition, that I just waste too much time on those things. And as a result, I failed to get to the dream school that I really want to go. And it brings a lot of pain and struggle. And that's the moment I decided to make a huge transformation in my life. Even though I didn't get to the dream school I want, I still want to go to the United States to study abroad, because I want to, I want to make the bold decision, because I believe in myself and I want to really start open habits so that really start over again and reinvent my life. And that is what I did in the past 9 months. I went to the United States. And that's the moment that I start to learn about personal development, learn from successful people, learn about productivity and all those good stuff, how to build good habits. And I really implement what I learned and really start to take more actions. And when the moment that I take more actions, I can see the massive results that I'm getting right now. And you know what? I'm so confident. Every day I'm doing the Facebook live stream. The consistency that I have, the habits that I've built, is down to the actions that I have taken in the past several months. So, and what brings it? What is the core things that can help me to take so much actions and bring the transformations of my life that I wanted? And that is the morning routine. Because when the moment that I want that I started my personal development journey, I learned about the importance of morning routine, of this one habit that can literally change and transform your life. And that is what I wanted to do. I wanted to transform my life. I wanted to start over again and reinvent my life. And this is what I did. I just started to develop my own morning routines, and to a point, I have do my morning routine for around almost a year for morning routines. And in the beginning, yeah, it's just a really simple morning routine. Just play basketball and I take cold shower and do some meditation, and that's it for my morning routine. And to now, to today's day, this stage, my morning routine takes about 2 hours morning routine, right? It sounds crazy, but that is what I did on day-to-day basis. Is that I wake up at very early time at 5 a.m. and then after that, the first thing that I would do is to make my bed, right? Because I have listened to that speech of why you should make your bed by the Navy SEAL training officer, that if you do the little things at the beginning of your day, it can build yourself the momentum of getting more things done. And that's the reason why the first things I now do every single day is to make my bed. And the second thing I'm going to do is just go right in to exercise, because it helps my blood pumping and just make me to have the feel good feeling that I'm going to have at the beginning of my day, right? And the next thing I'm going to do, I will take a cold shower, I do a meditation, self-affirmation, and I will have the 30 minutes reading read at least 25 pages every day. And that's my whole morning routine. Takes around 2 hours. After that, around 7 a.m. I will have my breakfast, and I will have my school if I'm in school. But now I'm having my summer holidays, so now I just want to do whatever I want to start my business or work on the things that I'm working right now. And so that's my morning routines. Once I moved back to Hong Kong, I kept the morning routine for several months, just doing every single day, no day off, not even weekend. So I do my morning routine even at the weekend, which means I wake up at 5 a.m. at weekend as well. But once I moved back to Hong Kong, because I've told myself that I'm going to give myself a permission to interrupt the pattern once if I did great at school, and yeah, I did really well at school last year, and that's the reason why I want to give myself some reward, that I give myself the permission to interrupt the pattern that I have, to interrupt the discipline pattern that I have, and that's the reason in the last 2 weeks, and I also want to test it, what my life will look like if I don't keep my morning routine. And that's the reason the last 2 weeks I decided to make the really bold decision, to screw up my morning routine, to stop doing my morning routine, stop waking up at 5 a.m. And that's the reason why I start to wake up at 7 a.m. or 6:30, and I didn't do exercise in the morning, I didn't take cold shower, I didn't meditate, didn't read in the morning, and let me tell you the results. So for the last 2 weeks, it was the suckest moments that I had in my life. I have low energy, I have low confidence. It's just, I have so low energy that I cannot even perform great, even at live stream. And when you look at the live stream that I did in the last couple of weeks, that really sucks in my standard. And why it's happened like this is because I didn't do my morning routines. At the point in the last 2 weeks, I just so lack of self-discipline and self-control. I always being controlled by my freaking mind, by my bad habits and bad pattern. That's the moment that I start to turn back to my old patterns, start to play more video games. I start to watch more YouTube videos, start to waste more time on those social media, to messing here and there, and not achieving my dream, and not taking my goals seriously to make an impact on this world. And that's the moment that I realize the power of the morning routines. Because if I screw up my morning routine, I'm going to lack the self-discipline. I just can't control myself. I just turn on the computer and start to play the video games. I start to go to the YouTube websites, to watch all those videos, watch those competition, also video games, watch all those entertainment TV shows. And if I screw up my morning routine, I start to have low energy, even to a point that my mother challenged me that why you would start to behave this low energy, that you didn't have the energy that you used to have the moment that you have right after you come back to Hong Kong, right? Even my loved ones, they can feel the energy level that I had if I didn't follow through my morning routine, and that's the reason why I want to tell you why you should start develop your morning routine now. Because the moment that I start to develop my morning routine, a couple months and almost a year now, is I can see the huge transformation in my life. The actions that I take, the amount of actions that I take every single day once I finish my morning routine, the confidence level that I have if I just do the morning routine every single day. Because why? Because in the morning I do exercise, I take the cold shower. Why I want to do the cold shower is because I'm stepping out of my comfort zone every single day. And it's at the beginning of the day, you're just stepping out of your comfort zone, and just imagine how comfortable you will to step out of the comfort zone in your following day. How comfortable you will be of being uncomfortable. Because the first thing that you do in the morning is to feel uncomfortable, you'll be used to being uncomfortable, and that's what takes you to become successful. Is being comfortable of uncomfortable. And that's the reason why you have to develop a solid morning routine that you're going to make sure that you do it every single day. Because this is what happened to me in the last 2 weeks, that I have low confidence, low energy, low everything, right? And that's the reason why I just messing for those 2 weeks. I didn't do what I want to do. I didn't spend a quality time on my business. I didn't spend quality time on writing my blog. I didn't spend quality time on reading, meditation, or exercise. I can see I'm gaining weight. I'm losing, self-discipline, and I just feel I'm out of control. I don't have the freedom that I want in my life. And this is, I believe we want freedom in our life. Now let me tell you what is true freedom. True freedom is come from self-discipline. And it come from you can have the decision, you have the control of what you want to do. That if now you want to play video games, you have to control that you don't play. If now you want to go to the social media, you want to watch those funny YouTube videos, you want to go to the Facebook to watch posts, or keep scrolling those new feeds, you can control that you don't do it. And that's true freedom, is that you can make the final decision on whether or not you're going to do it or not, or whether you're going to develop the good habits, or you're going to keep doing the bad habits over and over again, and you start to complain that you get stuck in your life. And why most people fail is that they never reviewed their life. They never review their days, how they're living. And that's the reason why they keep repeating the same patterns over and over again. And they start to feel, oh, why I get stuck in my life? Oh, why I can't see results in my life? And that's the moment they want to quit, they want to give up, and they just constantly living in that pattern that they don't get out of it, and that as a result, they fail for their whole life. And at the end, they regret why I spent so much time on social media, why I wasted so much time on video games, why I wasted so much time on just focusing on others instead of developing myself. And the power of morning routine is about to give you a solid and quality time, the time frame for you to just solely develop yourself. You see, in today's day and age, there's a lot of distraction, especially with the high technology, with all those smartphones, tablets, hot tech devices, is that we constantly get distracted. And that's the reason why we unconsciously spending too much time on focusing on others. We are watching others people YouTube videos. We are watching those TV shows of those stars, those superstars. We are watching NBA games. of those competition of who are winning the NBA finals, and we are focusing too much on others that we forget to take care of ourselves, that we forget to develop ourselves. And that's the reason why to most people they're not achieving success in their life. It's because they are focusing too much on others. They're focusing too much on the things that they cannot control. And there is the major difference between the successful people and unsuccessful people. The successful people, they only take control of what they can control. And most people, they're focusing on what they cannot. Right? They're focusing on, who is going to win the NBA finals, who is going to win the League of Legends champions, who is going to, get the most views on YouTube, who is going to get the most dislike on YouTube. And, that's the reason why they are not getting results that they want in their life. Why? Because where your focus goes, the energy shows, and the result of the energy flows, and the result shows. Right? And that's why when the moments that you focus too much on others, where's the energy go? The energy flow to other people. And that's the reason why those influencers on YouTube, they're getting more revenues from those views on YouTube. Those superstars, they are getting more views, getting more money because they are getting more attention, and they get more results, and you get no results when you just spend more time on others. And that's the reason why you have to develop your morning routine. Because why? Because for developing your morning routine, you are focusing on yourself. You're focusing on developing yourself, the time solely on you, on your own. That you're going to read more, that you're going to do exercise, to take care of your body, that you're going to spend quality time with your family, that you can build back to relationship with your friends, that you can feel loved and connected. That's a moment that you're going to, take cold shower, that you're going to step out of your comfort zone every single day at the beginning of the morning. And that's why you have to take morning routine seriously. So for those of you, if you're not, doing the morning routine, I want you to comment, I am going to, have developed my morning routines today. And comment below. Why? Because by commenting and public announcing your thoughts and your goal, you'll have a tiny chance to accomplish and follow through, because you have the public accountability to have people hold you accountable, that you'll be able to follow through and really take action. Because let me tell you, nothing, vision without action is just an illusion. And this is what most people are doing right now. Most people in their life, all people have dream. They want to achieve big in their life. And why do most people fail? Is they're not taking enough action. They're not doing enough to a point that they can see the result that they want. And they just do so little, and once they get stuck, they can't see the results. What they do, they quit. A lot of people, they start to develop their morning routine and they can't see the results. And what they do it for a few days, a few weeks, and what they do, they quit. And they start to complain, there's no benefit, there's no power of morning routine. It's a scam of doing those morning routines, it's fake news. And that's why most people fail. So you have to do it consistent and have persistent to do it every single day. And that's the moment, to a point that you do it every single day, day in and day out, to a point that you truly see the results that you have developed. Because you see all the successful people, they did not become successful suddenly. Once a lot of people, they think, he got so lucky, he got that one video show that got him famous, he got that one YouTube video that got him popular, that took his business off. But they always overlook how much work they have put in, day in and day out, before their success. They always overlooked and ignored efforts, how much they have worked behind the scenes to get to the level that they are so successful right now. And that's the reason why you have to do it every single day. You have to do your morning routine every single day. You have to develop what you want to do, the habits that you want to have, the results that you want to get, to do those things every single day. And that's the reason why I do live stream every single day. because I really want to develop my public speaking skills. I want to improve my communication skills so that I can serve more people, so that I can help and inspire more people to take action in their life and to get massive results so that they can really live a life without regret. And that's the reason why I just every day, even if I don't feel like it, I still do my live stream. I still change my state and energy so that I can, after the 3, 2, 1, I just go all in, right? Have the passion, have the enthusiasm, just to distribute, to deliver a message that can help more people, And you may now think, oh, this guy right now, he's so, confident, have a lot of passion, enthusiasm, he just, feel, amazing. I don't know what's your feeling to me, but, it's not always the case. In the past, when I first began my practice of public speaking, I have low confidence, I have low, energy. I always afraid how people would judge me. Now to a point, I just don't freaking care of how other people look at me. Why? Because I know what I can give. I want to give more value, deliver values so that I can inspire more people. And that's when I have to go. I just do it every single day. And the same with everything that you want to do in your life. If you want to become a writer, you have to put in the work every single day. And if you want to achieve success in your life, I can tell you the power of morning routines. I screwed it up in the last 2 weeks, and I can see the huge difference between the moment that I do my morning routines and the days that I didn't do my morning routine. In the last 2 weeks, when I screwed up my morning routine, when I didn't wake up at 5, when I kept snoozing the buttons, when I didn't take my cold shower, when I didn't do my exercise, when I didn't really meditate in the morning, what happened is, I have no self-discipline. It's simply no self-discipline, no self-control. I'm gaining weight, and I have a low energy level that I didn't feel good for myself at the end of the day. And that's the reason why I'm telling you, you have to, if you're not having a morning routine, you have to start develop it right now. And because I have self-tested it, I make myself a white mouse to do, because that's the thoughts I have. What if I screw up my morning routine? And I now know the pain, the struggle that I will have if I don't have my morning routine. And I will know the pain that you will have if you're not doing the morning routine. And I can guarantee you, you will have a huge life transformation if you start to develop the morning routine. So what you're going to do right now is, if you're not having your morning routine right now, I highly encourage you to comment the next one habit that you're going to develop in your morning routine. No matter it's waking up at 5 a.m., no matter it's reading in the morning, no matter it's doing exercise even 5 minutes in the morning, comment below so that you can have the public accountability, that you have a higher chance to follow through. Because one of the basic human desires, the strongest human psychology, is the need of staying congruent. So once you publicly announce, you make the commitment that you're going to do it, and everybody know it, you be more highly chanced to follow through and take action. So that's it for me today, and hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, please click the like button again. And as always, my friends, if you want to change the world, then be the change. I will see you